It's the final race of the Freshman Truck Series as we enter the last race of the season 3. As tonight we will crown our third truck champion. I'm Trey 7964, and with me tonight we have Archangel, Nano Bread, Pro Ripper, and Shadow Grim, or whatever you want to call him. We still call him Grim, but it's gonna be a wild race night. Got over a couple trucks in the night with only 3 competing for the title tonight. We have UK Wildcat, Pro 75, and Napa Fan. 3 guys that runs on front week in and week out. It's gonna be a dogfight for this seat for this this championship tonight.
You're not wrong. You got 2 Team NOCO guys. I'm not sure what team Napa Fan's on, but whoever finishes the best is going to be crowned champion after tonight.
Yes, and we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. ISM is a tricky track. It depends on how you run your truck on this track, because you gotta realize it's not similar to Bristol, but it's kind of like it, because you still have to brake on this track. You have to brake in turn 3 and 4, going towards the start finish line, so you can make that corner. But it's a very tricky track, as I say.
Yeah, with that saying, yeah, this trick track, especially that front stretch where everything is fair game. You know how most like our restricted place, you are not supposed to go below the yellow line. ISM, that's not the same. You can go as far as you want. You can stay close to the outside wall, but you can also run towards the inside wall. Like I say, it's possible to see 5-wide racing going down the front stretch, but to say they're gonna make it to 1 and 2 is highly unlikely.
Yeah, that's a good point. You're going to see a lot of guys, especially on late race restarts if we have them. I think we're going to see them on right off the rip. You're going to see guys going into turn 1, trying to dive it in there, but not trying to plow people over at the same time. Just to advance a couple positions, especially if there's guys that might be a little faster than others that got shuffled back. But we'll see what happens. We're going to see some wild restarts. One thing, I love this track, God. This has become one of my favorite tracks on the game. It drives so much more different, not just because of where the start-finish line is, but it drives so much different than it did on Heat 3, and it has become one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah, like I say, it's a wide track, and it's going to be, like I said, Korea Running Precinct is going to be one of them tricky tire tracks. But like I said, we're going to see who's going to have a long run car, who's going to have a short run car, and we're going to see how big of that plays. Because for me, yes, I will prefer having a long run car just because it's better to have that in this game, vice versa of the last game. Well, you see guys who used to probably run 6s or 7s here, maybe want to run a 4 or 5 just to keep they'll have tires at the the race.
Who's this?
Your dad.
Hey, buddy, can you...
Excuse me, we're on the air right now, bro.
Yo, Will.
What's up, bro?
We just started this broadcast. Forgot I sent you a party invite.
Oh. Sorry.
My bad, man.
Sorry, your mom rides a trick bike.
Oh, my bad, man.
My bad.
You're good. You're good, bro. You're good, man. I'll catch you after.
Boogity.
We're getting there. Oh, sorry, guys. A lot of people in this league will know that voice. That is Mr. Will himself from the back. He's racing Giggity the last couple seasons, and he didn't this season, but he's good, dude. But yeah, we're going back to what we got going on for tonight. Man, we got 2 stages, 2 45 lap stages and then 49. So with this game, we were looking at 45, probably 43 in a second, and we'll see what we have in the third. I don't know. Do we have anybody in the race streaming tonight? Does anybody know?
I will be here in just a second once I get all these invites sent out, guys.
But yeah, it's
I'll
going
send
to
them
be
all
one.
out, but waiting on guys to accept.
Yeah. Like I said, we're going to have, like, it's going to be exciting, especially depending on where our top 3 qualify. Will they be up front, or will all 3 will be up front, or will they be scattered out through the pack? And that's going to play a big key of depending on how their cars are handling, where they're starting from, and just how the race goes.
Yeah, you're not wrong, especially when we're looking, a pit window, depending if we see guys saving. We're looking at anywhere between 30 and 33 laps of fuel. So they're going to have to pit at least once in both the first stages. I think we'll see some guys split it in half, depending on how their cars feel. I think you'll see guys, if they have fast cars, they'll run it out a little bit farther, to have that advantage at the end of the stages, which the stage points don't matter. So the top 3 guys we're talking about, I think you're going to see them they're going to dictate each other on what their pit strategy is going to be. So, just depending on how the race goes itself, you get shuffled back, your strategy might be different than somebody else's. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and you bringing out the strategy. Like I say, cause the first 2 stages I see for our championship guys are test stage. See, like I said, they might push the car, like, not like saying cut stage F, because they might actually try to stretch it to see what, especially if they get early race cars and maybe be able to put the pit adjustments in, and to see how their cars react on the long run. Because when we get to the third stage, that's going to be the money stage, where it's going to matter the most. So you might see some of these playoff cars stretch it out in the first 2 stages. Maybe do it in the first stage just to see what the car does and what can I do to fix it for the third stage, where it's going to may come down to a long run, and to see who can stay out the first, or who can make the right pit at the right time to get that track position and hold it to the race to become the champion here.
So as we're starting here before too long, what's your guys' picks for tonight? Who do you think takes it all?
Well,
you can go ahead.
I'm gonna have to go with the one that's had that stayed on top most of the entire season, and that's gonna be Wildcat.
Trey?
I'm gonna have a funny story about this. I'm putting my money on Pro just because Pro came in last season, and he came like saying green as a grasshopper. He just got the game and he was learning. To see him come from a guy learning how to race to be in the championship 3 in the final season right now, I can't say nothing bad about Pro. He's a good guy. Like I say, he's fair guy. He has his moments now since he's been up front, but he's still a good guy. He's doing his best to provide for the league, make sure this league stays good. I'm putting my money on Pro to get it finished out, and I can't say nothing bad about him.
Who else we got? We got another one to pick. Yeah, who is it?
Hey, can you post in the truck chat that I'm sending it right now?
I'm gonna go against both of you guys. I'm actually gonna pull Sleeper. I'm gonna pull Napa. I mean, the guy's been on fire as of late. So I mean,
we'll see what happens.
Well, the thing is with this track, your right sides, I think it's either your right side or your left side. One side of your truck tires will wear it down faster than the rest.
Y'all don't accept those, obviously. We're going to qualifying right now.
Alright. But like I say, you'll probably use up more your right sides more than anything else now. But like I say, these guys are in the top. They show why they're in the final 3, because they're the guy that was always up front, always competing for wins. And I see this being a dogfight, because being last season's champion, even though I ran all season, and there was a couple guys in there that ran part-time. I would say part-time, but came in like maybe 2/3 of the season. and to it to come down the regular guy that been here all season being the underdog is crazy to think about. Now there is no underdog. It's the best 3 so far of the season are fighting to be crowned season 3 truck champ, and like saying these guys work hard all season, doing their best, doing everything best for their team to get this title. So I can't wait for this race to start.
Yeah, same here. I honestly, I hope all 3 are running up front the entire night. I hope that they don't get into any issues. That way, the champ is the proven champ. And obviously, like was stated before, UK has dominated most of the season. Pro started off the season very strong. While I was still in Giggity, Pro was strong every week. UK was strong every week. And we got to look at some of these guys that are not in the championship running that could also, make an impact in the ending of the championship race. Who do we got? I don't even have a lineup yet. Can we get that?
Yeah, you do.
Where's it at?
Now,
is it in the broadcast chat?
Yeah.
Not to take it away from these people that are driving tonight, but what is your guys' style on driving ISM in the trucks? What would your guys' style be?
Hard, steady, conservative.
I'm gonna let Nana describe because he said this is one of his best tracks, so I'm gonna let him go first.
Well, I tell you what. The main key is, in my opinion, especially on default, because I love default. I love customs, but we all, I think, came from default at one point or another. So, I'm still partial to default to an extent. I will say, now that I got this lineup here, obviously, everyone's going to be driving hard at first. If you're middle to, late pack, you're going to have to check up going into the turns, because going into turn 3, it's so easy to run somebody over. It's beyond easy. Everyone's trying to get as close to that inside wall as possible, and then kind of coasting up just a little bit and getting back into the gas. But honestly, if you're up front, I think those guys are going to run away with it pretty quickly. I would imagine. We'll see. Are you guys doing qualifying yet?
Yeah, we're in qualifying right now, bro.
All right. Well, so I'm excited to see how that goes.
Well, I was going to say something different about how to run in straight. Like, say you want to run it close to the wall in 3 and 4. Like, you want to get died down in 3 and 1 and I think it was 3 and 4. But in 1 and 2, you about want to run middle line. Because even if you, like saying, run that bottom lane, it's easy the car to get loose over crack. And for me, the preferred line is basically not riding the top lane, but run that top to middle line. Because doing that, you can drive it in a little, probably drop back up a little bit or drive in a little deeper. And you get a good run off of 1 and 2.
It really just depends on who you have around you and how close the other trucks are near you, because you can't back up the corners if you have somebody on your bumper. You do that, you have a death wish. So I imagine at the beginning of these green flag runs, we're probably going to see guys driving it pretty hard until things get spread out.
And girls.
Wait, we have girls in here? Who's the girl?
Bad Moon Rising is our female driver. She's in our race tonight.
She's close to our youngest driver in Giggity.
All right, well,
16.
Yep.
That is awesome to know that we have a female presence here in Giggity. That's news to me, so that is
She finished,
awesome.
I believe, 7th last week at Bristol in the dirt race. She transferred from the B main to make it up to the A, and she did the same thing at Bristol the race before that.
That's right. I didn't know that. I was commentating that race, and I didn't I did not realize that. That's awesome.
Yep. Yes, sir.
But,
well, good luck to her tonight.
So here's the real question:
Always.
If you're next to her, do you give her the right of way? Like, that's the main question. Like, ain't the woman always right?
She's Team Noco. I got to run her as hard as I do everybody else. She's faster than me.
You don't open that door. If anything, you're shutting it pretty tight.
She'd be mad at me, bro, if I raced her any different than I did everybody else out here. And that's the thing that we have to remember, is she's exactly the same. She's driving the truck the same as me.
Well, I tell you what.
Behind it.
You know, really what it comes down to is if you're not fighting for a championship, this is just another race for you. What you got to do, you know, if her or anybody is faster than you, and you acknowledge that, because this isn't really a draft-dependent track by any means. It's all about runs off of the corners. And, you know, if somebody's faster than you, step to the side, let them go through. I mean, at this point, you know, let's just have a clean race. That's what I'd like to see tonight. This is a tough track to...
All right, guys, I'm going to give you the rundown from qualifying real quick.
Uh-oh, here we go.
If you guys want to write this down at all, this will be the order that your cameras go.
You could screenshot it.
Broadcast. Yeah, I could, actually.
Yeah, do that and send that to chat. That'd be dope. But
send
as he's
that
doing
to
that,
everybody real quick.
we can sit here and we can talk about, you know, some of these other guys that, you know, are fighting for positions throughout the top 10. I mean, yeah, I'm still seeing Money Mike, Sean T, Brian SP, Sports Legend, Old Guy, Coke FN, which I know he's a dirt guy, and I know Archangel's been trying to, you know, transition him over as he's been trying to transition over, and they both been doing a hell of a job. So we'll see, man. I think tonight's gonna be a lot of fun. I just hope people don't overdrive the corners, and I hope that, you know.
Well, I say it's gonna be a long race. You gotta pace yourself. But here's my question for everybody in this booth, and I don't know if our championship guys are watching the stream right now as we about to start the race, because they asked me this last season too when I went in the championship. What are you going to do to win championship?
Probably drink beer, I would imagine. I mean, if you're, you know, I mean, that's what I'm doing.
I'd go to Disney World.
No, I wouldn't do all that, but to each their own.
Well, like I said, what would you do to win a championship? Like, how hard would you push yourself to get that?
Especially when you're talking about two teammates.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm going to be honest. I'd wreck my own mother for a
All right, you
championship.
guys all got your invites right still?
yes.
Those of you that can check just that way in case you can send them
Yes,
to
I
him.
do got mine. I do got mine as well.
I have one too.
All right, I'm sending the race lobby.
Let me know when we can accept, and once we do, I will send everyone an extra invite. If somebody
Truck
Trey, do you
Series
want to send
chat.
everybody an extra invite just in case somebody gets booted out?
In the Truck Series chat is the rundown from qualifying guys on PS Messenger. I only gave you the top 10. You can kind of fill in the rest. We got UK with first. We got Guitar with second. Third is Bad Moon. Fourth is Old Guy. Fifth is Napa Fan. So, two of your
Where's
playoff
Pro sitting?
contenders. Pro is sitting. We went into the race. So you guys can accept your invites.
All right. Blue screen, guys.
Where's Wildcat starting?
First.
Like always.
I'm not in the truck chat, so I can't look up the.
I'll send it to you. Give me.
All right.
Morning,
See where
guys.
Pro's-
At least for the all-in cars, you'll know where they come on your camera rotation.
All right. So, does anybody here know what the laps are in each stage?
Yes, 45 for the first stage. The second, I believe, is 43 or 44. And the last stage would probably, I imagine,
Well,
be
with the
anywhere
caution, it's still 45 for first and second stage because the caution doesn't cuts out some of the laps. So the first and second
All right,
stage
we're going
would be
green.
45
We're
and
going
45.
green right now. We're taking off into turn one. Everybody's pretty spread out. Everybody's taking their time, being cautious. We're clean all the way through two, heading down the new backstretch.
Like I said, we're heading down to one, and our top points man, UK Wildcats, leading the charge as they come off a three. He'll lead the first lap as they're already fanning out all the way down to the inside wall, trying to get that speed, trying to get that run. We see you, Guitar, last week winner at Bristol, running hard in that second spot.
UK already out front. I think he's just going to work this lead. I think he's definitely been.
He's
you know, like I
the
said,
favorite for
going
the
on.
championship.
Like I said, these guys want to get down below that yellow line in turns 1 and 2. That's the quick way around here. I know you disagreed with me, and that's fine. Everyone has their own way.
Well, I feel like once the tire gets worn, you want to stay away from that because the car's going to get kind of upset about. That's when we want to merge up, like wash up to the middle line, and that's what I
you were
kind of
also
like
not
about
wrong there.
And to be honest, that's why I like about this game. You have to adjust yourself. You can't run the same exact line every lap from the green flag to the checker. You're going to have to adjust your line when the race when it gets long. As you see right now,
sorry to say this, but we just got second place changed. Bad Moon Rising has just went into second place.
yeah, I saw what happened
getting
in 54. The 54 looks like he overdrove the corner a little bit in 3 and 4, and that opened up the door for the 0-2 Bad Moon. As we see the two Napa fan 3 wide in the middle. Like I said, he's trying to do all he can to get up to that 45, the 24 of UK Wildcat. As he jumps up to third here, he drives in a little harder in 1 and 2, and see the 54 do the crossover get underneath them.
I tell you what, UK has checked out already. Now, mind you, that is an advantage early on in this run, but you also know that he is going to run into lap traffic if this stays green, which I think we're getting fanned out enough to where I think we're going to see some green flag running here. Hopefully we see some green flag pit stops. This is one of the easier pit roads to get onto.
You say that till you get on worn tires, and she's on ice.
Yeah.
She's on ice for coming to that, trying to get down the brakes.
Again, not wrong
And
there.
UK's just gonna sit up here and look in his rearview mirror and say, "You guys fight it out while I go farther and farther away from you guys. I'm gonna pull away while you guys fight for second, third place. You guys are gonna fight, and I'm just gonna walk away with it. That's what's going through it. That's what he's seeing in his rearview mirror.
Well, I'm saying he's in cruise control right now. Like saying he's not under no pressure, and like saying he's saving his stuff doing that. He
Honestly,
pulls out
guys,
now.
He's got competition coming. Bad Moon's coming.
It looks like, you know, they're
Well, I
sorting
said
it
she
out,
got
but they were
cleared
getting a
of
little
the-
loose off 4 or 3, whatever it is. I don't even know if that's considered turn 4, but
We're still learning this track, man. It's a little bit different.
Turn 2 is turn 4.
well, no, I'm talking about, you know, coming to the stripe. Is that turn 3 and 4, or is it just 3?
Oh yeah, this is 3 and 4 down here. Yeah.
All right,
This is just a dog leg. It's never considered anything.
Ooh,
well,
contact.
I know that, but
Ooh, a little bit of
still 3 and
contact
4.
with our other champion contender, Pro. Him and old guy made a little bit of contact going down 3 and 4, 1 and 2. I think. Yeah, it's 1 and 2. But he's still in the back half of the top 5 here. He's still up there. Nearly all of our top contenders about running in the top 6, with UK in first, Napa in third, and Pro in 6th. So they're still around each other. And like I said, Pro has steadily been gaining time, a little bit working his way up through the field. Like I say, he's trying to get around some of these guys.
now what do you think? Do you think that, you know, as two teammates,
A little bit. Who was that? I think that was
Puddin got into the wall.
Yeah, he got one right in front of Pro. I bet he had to hop on the brakes, and that scared Pro just a little bit. He got a free spot out of it, but I know his heart skipped the beat
Well,
right
you guys
there.
are going down into 3 here, which used to be the old 1 right here at the end of pit road. I mean, sometimes that wall sticks out there, man, and you're trying to cut that lane in there, and you'll just catch that inside wall, and you'll really, I don't know, you'll mess a lot of stuff up if you're not careful.
As we got a couple guys coming to pit road already. I see Sergeant Saul. He's bringing his car down to pit road. I don't know, maybe he doesn't have the car adjusted right, or what's going on. I don't know.
He might have had it in the wrong slider or something, so he's got to have to come in here, and this is definitely going to cost him a lap, as he's going down a lap right now. Yeah, because we still got 21 laps of fuel left, guys. We are 12 laps into the first stage.
As I'm right on board with Bad Moon, top female driver, giving Dan Capaccio a run for her money as one of the best NASCAR drivers out there. But as you were saying, girl, it looked like for a minute she was closing, but I guess Wildcat saw she was gaining and said, all right, I don't want no pressure up here. I'm going to open up my gap a little more.
And with Wildcat being so far up here, he doesn't want people. He doesn't want people around him because he wants to see how his truck will handle by himself. But then again, he's just looking in his rearview mirror and watching them slowly fade away. And as they're fading away, he's like, okay, I can ease up a little bit and I can put that cap down and I could just cruise control that around the whole track and save my stuff. That's probably what's going through his mind.
Well, if I was him, I ain't looking at rearview mirror. I'm looking at that windshield. Honestly, I'm making sure I ain't paying attention to who's behind me. I'm just keeping myself focused on hitting my mark, make no mistakes, and let's go get this championship.
He ain't got that rearview mirror on. He ain't worried about it. He
ain't worried about it till last. If we get a green watch checking it, he ain't worried about it right now.
He ain't worried about behind him.
Yeah, UK, he doesn't have anyone in his rear view. He does not have anybody in front of him yet. He don't even have to worry about lap traffic yet, but I imagine he will soon. But one thing I was going to ask, this is such a unique track. Is there any track on any circuit for any of the series on this game that kind of replicates to this at all for you guys?
I would say New Hampshire, just because of the driving style. Like, at first, you want to ride the inside line, get below the line in the corners. But once the race get going, you want to move up to that middle line, top line. Just because it's like some of these corners, let's say with
somebody just like that. That was old guy.
Don't talk about my guy. Old guy. No, old guy's still out there.
It might not be old guy.
I'm finding out right now.
Somebody just disappeared off my track.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it either.
No, he's still here. That's crazy.
I'm right on board with this fire truck. I want to know who this Angel Cloud guy is right now. Looks like he just got a little space in between him and his competitors. Looks like he just riding around getting the car, getting a little feel for his truck. Maybe trying to make a run in the third stage or something.
Yeah, I ain't trying to do nothing serious, fellas. I'm just sitting here logging laps, seeing how this tire wear goes down. As we're about halfway through this fuel run, we get about 32 laps of fuel.
Sorry to interrupt here, guys, but wow, UK has pulled a tremendous lead over Bad Moon Rising right now. Tremendous lead.
And, oh, wow, we are joined by the one and the only. Where the hell did you come from?
Oh.
Yeah, somebody else accepted an invite that I sent before I made this private. AJ, what's up, buddy?
I'm leaving.
You just inviting everybody here, aren't you, buddy?
Hey, well, no, I did this before I set it private, so they already had invites while it was still public. That's why they were able to get in here. But no, AJ's another guy. He runs another league that did compete earlier in the season with Giggity, and it was very friendly, and it was awesome. Much respect between both. I actually run both, and as does Trey. A lot of respect between the two leagues, which wasn't felt before that race, but deep down, everyone knew that there was a lot of respect there. So, go check out On a Mission as well, and keep checking out Giggity because, I mean, it's championship week, first damn all. You should probably watch every race this week, and I will try to be in the booth as much as I can when time allots. Ooh, UK bounces
UK
off
just
the wall
bounced
for
off
once.
the wall for a minute. Oh my God! Why did I just say Mimit?
Well, that's because I just said it.
Well, I
meant to say minute, and I kind of said Mimit.
Well, I think, like I said, the tires are starting to get worn, and we see a bunch of guys. When we see the two of Napa, he's bringing his number 2 Chevrolet to pit road, as we might be starting to cycle through green flag pit stops right now. So now we might see guys who, like saying, maybe like Wildcat, stretch it out, see what his truck does on the longer run, see how the tires.
Well, we're halfway through the stage right now, guys. We're on lap 23 of 45, and this is about where everybody's going to start pitting because you already split the stage in half, so you know what your truck's going to do as far as tire-wise. by the end of the tire wear run.
And as you said that, I see
Here comes
I'm on
the
board
leader.
with 24. 24
Yeah,
the
here comes
leaders.
the leader coming down the pit road.
Let's see what the other guys do.
Well, we already know the
Nap-
two Napa fans
Oh,
already pitted, so let's see how
Napa's
much.
coming off. So he's going to be,
Yeah.
what, a lap or two down, so he'll get that back.
Oh crap!
Or no, they're right. No, he's coming off now. All right, Pro, he's on pit road now.
Yeah, let's. Like I said, they just pitted. They're just coming off, so let's see if they can make up some time. Maybe close that gap on the 24. See how much time they maybe can gain on them for pitting a lap earlier. So we go see what happens there.
This is a long pit road, man. It takes forever to get on and off. If you're taking 4 tires and fuel, yeah, I mean, you're losing 2 laps on whoever hasn't pit yet. But being the leader, he's not going to. He obviously knows what he's doing right now, and seeing all 3 of them pit at the same time, like I said, I think, one of them's going to dictate how all 3 of them end up playing pit road.
I'm on board back with Wildcat. He just got off pit road, and I don't know if the 20 car is a lap car or
No,
he's.
wait, Mike.
Another
Or is-
Team Yoko car.
He's right behind the 24. I don't know if he's the leader or he's a lap car. It looks like he's a little bit off the pace. a little
Whoever's
bit.
right behind me is the leader currently. Yep, it's Money Mike who's pulling into the pits now.
Ooh, hard contact with the 98 of Puddin. Looks like he's trying to get walled up, and he might have spun coming down pit road. As you see, the 20 of Money Mike, he's coming to pit road. So
I did kind of forget damage was on here, and
Oh yeah, I got 5 seconds to damage, and I'm just gonna wait till the end of the stage to repair.
ooh, well, probably not a bad idea, because if you do go a lap down at least, hopefully you're the first car a lap down, and you can get your lap back to parry damage without having to go a lap down.
Well, right now the leader is the 19 currently, and I am half a lap away from that person.
Who is the night? Oh, that's Sports Legend.
yes, and is that right behind him?
So, do we have a new leader, or is...
They're still trying to
The
cycle it out.
19's leading right now, but still has not pitted, I believe.
He's getting passed by the 44.
I think that's to get his lap back because he's
Yeah.
gained on him.
So he has not pit yet. The 19 has not pit. He's going to lose a ton of time staying out
Well,
this long.
He is, but he's also going to have more fuel going in the next stage, so he's going to be able to play that strategy too. It'll just matter if he falls off the lead lap when he pits.
Oh,
'cause that could hurt him.
It only matters if he's the first car a lap down at the end of the stage.
Exactly.
That's the only way that it matters. If he stays out this long and he ends up second,
Not really, because if he stays out this long, he can also stay out and get the wave around too, because everybody on the lead lap is going to stop. We're going to have over 20 laps on our tires by the time the stage ends.
he's not staying out. If he does,
No, he's
The
pitting
19's
right now.
down pit road.
I was gonna say he ran it out. He ran it to the bare minimum. I knew there'd be some people that did that. I just didn't know
Well,
who.
listen, they have nothing to lose. They listen, they can throw caution to win.
UK's got the lead. He's coming to start finish line now.
Yeah, and behind them, it's a dogfight for that second space. The 54 Guitar and Bad Moon are going at it, and the other top two contenders, Pro and Napa, they was going at it for the fourth spot for a second. But it looks like Napa having probably a little bit more better tires than Pro, maybe be able to drive away from it, as they're side by side for second here. Guitar and Bad Moon, two top tier drivers, they're going in door to door for second here.
Yeah, not to cut you off, Trey, but again, Arch, thank you for being our in-race reporter. I mean, it is hard to figure out laps when everybody's starting to pit and green flag pit stops are going. It's hard to find a leader at all.
Yeah, you guys are fine, man. Yep, I'd definitely be able to help out, man.
But like I said, when going back to the battle, we see Guitar get around Bad Moon. Now he takes back over second. Maybe Guitar got a little bit more precious tires than Bad Moon. So
No, UK, you stay back there.
And UK Wildcats coming up to, I believe, the 5 truck.
How many laps do we have to go?
He's coming up to lap traffic right now, so
we have
it's gonna
12
be
laps left in the stage, guys.
all right, pro. All right. You got 12 laps. Try to stay on the lead lap here.
Oh, I'm not gonna try and stay on the lead lap. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay up here for about another lap or two, and I'm gonna let him go by, and I'm just gonna try and get on his line, follow his draft, and get pulled on the track by him and try and stay that first truck one lap down.
Now, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, this isn't a draft dependent track. You can get a little bit here and there, but you got to worry about the cars behind you and hope that they pit at the same time as you or a lap or two, and also hope that their adjustments, because that's the first time you were able to make adjustments the entire race. So we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, let's see.
and the 5 truck got passed by UK, so the 5 truck is now one lap down.
I'll see if his strategy sticks to it. I don't know how far behind. He's got a lot of damage on that front end. We'll see if he can hold off whoever is the next lap car. I'm not sure who that is right now.
And
How far behind
the
it?
next one to go a lap down, I should say. The only person that is a lap down is me. And Sports Legend, who is 18 seconds back, so I don't know what happened there.
he might have
stayed
got
out way too long.
He stayed out long. He might got a speed penalty as well. So again, that's the approach you take. You're trying to stretch it out. Maybe trying to play a little strategy to see how far you can stretch your truck out. Maybe some for the last stage.
We'll see.
But as of right now, that 24 truck has Selm basically went to his own zip code because he's checked out from the rest of the field.
Dude, he is freaking fast. Somebody give him a flat tire or something, EA, something, man, or 714, man. Balance his game out.
Trust me, we know the feeling in the Xfinity series with Jake. He's another one of them top tier guys, and to be honest, I want to see him and Jake and Wildcat actually race each other and see who will be the better one.
Oh, it's fun, dude. I've watched them race together quite a few times, dude. It's really fun to watch them race in our late night hobby that Zivik hosts, and you can actually get UK and Noko and Jake and everybody in there, man. It's a really good time, man, to watch these guys drive today.
Yeah, I'm starting to regret my decision for my number next year.
Uh-oh.
I'm running the 24 for RJ Smitty next year, so that's, yeah. A lot of big shoes to fill there.
But, yeah, you would not be wrong.
Well, I'm gonna try to find something to watch because the only races I see right now, because I know the leader ain't racing on by about lap cars.
He's getting next to a couple lap cars here.
But I'm gonna go on board. I'm gonna watch this battle for second with the 54 of Qatar and the 02 of Bad Moon, as they've been going at it for the second spot for a couple laps here. The 54 has got the better advantage, but let's see if Bad Moon can catch him on the longer run of tires. I think she's got a better long run car than the 54 does.
All right,
Now,
everybody's asking. Arch, sorry. But where's putting that?
No.
Everybody's asking.
He's a lap down right in front of me and Champ.
There you go, guys. He's top 10 right now, so.
He just went a lap down by UK, which is... I know this is going to be a... I know a lot of people are surprised. I'm not. I said it coming into the race. I knew there was going to be very few cautions with the caliber of drivers that were going to be in this race.
I was going to ask, yep. I was going to ask...
5 to go, 4 to go.
Now that we're sitting here at the end of stage 1, we're going to get bunched up again. You're going to have a couple lap cars. You're going to get one guy obviously getting the lucky dog. Obviously, the three guys, going for the championship, it's no holds barred. They're literally, UK is literally trying to put his foot on the neck of the other two guys, even though one of them is his teammate. This is the final race. This is what they raced for the entire season. But at the same time, once we get stacked back up again, do you think it'll get any more aggressive?
Oh yeah. Oh,
I think lap cars are definitely going to get aggressive. Hopefully, they do it at the right times.
It depends on who your lap cars are. Because right now you got some decent lap down cars that I don't think are going to do anything dumb because they know the playoff. I mean, this is it. This is our finale. The last thing you want to do is make it.
Anybody that's going to get aggressive is going to be these playoff drivers, just because they know. Because you see what Wildcat's doing. Once he gets up front, he's running his race. But now, if you're one of these other championship contenders, you need to get in front of him and make him get around you. Make him run a different line. Make him do something he's not used to doing.
At the end of the stage.
End of the stage.
Yeah.
All right, so UK is going to be our leader, and it was in dominating fashion, mind you.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens here at the start of the second stage. Any take on what we might see here at the beginning of the second stage?
4 wide going down the front stretch.
Well, in my sight, I could see Wildcat, since he won the first stage, he might lay back and save more of his stuff to see if he can make the whole second stage without having to pit. That's my thing.
I don't see that happening. Not one bit.
If I was walking out, I'd do the same thing I did stage 1: take off and just set sail and let them try to catch me.
Let them battle it out. Get yourself a half a track lead, and then pit, and then come out up front. But I think some of the guys that did choose a little bit different pit strategy, they're gonna choose way different pit strategy this time.
Well, you're testing to see what the leader. Because I'm saying your strategy is going to go off what the leader does. So, as we come back to the green flag, we got the 24 leading with the 02. Badmo on the outside, 54 and the 2.
Takes the lead early.
Yeah. As we saw the 2, he was peeking on the outside, maybe try to make a 3 wide going in the 1 and 2, but he thought better or backed off. That's going to move him up to 3rd. We got Bad Moo over the back bumper of the 12. She's going to dive down in there.
Oh, putting
24 swap. Watch up the track. That's going to bring the 02 to Lynn. She's going to bring the 2 with them. That's going to change it up. Now the 2 is the championship leader right now. Now the 24 is in traffic. Let's see what he can do. See how his truck reacts in traffic now.
Now, how do you feel about this? We'll see what happens here. He goes on. He got exactly what he wanted.
Here. Ooh, 24 puts a slide job on that 2 truck as he goes for 3rd and 1st in one corner.
On 2 of them, and I tell you what, I was just gonna ask.
He overdrove it. Everybody's checking up. It's a dogfight for the lead right now. What, 5-6 cars bounding out for the lead here?
So Bad Moon's not gonna give it up lightly either. He's like, you might be there, you might be trying to go to championship, but you're gonna have to get around me any way possible, because I'm not giving it up.
You're racing for a championship. I'm racing for a trophy. It's same thing, but different mindset.
I mean, she's going for her first win, guys. That's what I'm saying. She's looking for her first win in Giggity, while UK's trying to get his first championship.
Now, I just hope that these 2 can race it. I hope they can, race
Napa's sneaking, boys. Napa's looking, man.
He's trying. He just trying to get that nose under that quarter panel.
I know them 2 right now are both sitting over in the team chat or No-Go's team chat, so I know everything over there is kosher. They're going to sit there and do whatever they have to do to get that championship in the UK's hands, even if that means she doesn't get her win. But right now... it
depends. If I run first, I can get the win. If you can finish second and get championship, that still works out for me too.
No, if it works out that way, but depending on how the situations work out.
We're gonna find out. Whose team is she on?
Noko.
Well, again, she probably.
That's my dad. That means that she's my dad.
So, see, here's the bad part about Napa. I understand he's trying to drive as hard as he can, but he's grinding that right side tires completely off that truck right now.
Well,
he's driving it hard, but he's wearing it out too much.
Well, his thing, he sees two teammates in front of him that probably can run nose to tail and put a gap on in between them. So he's got to do something to try to close that gap. And see the 44 Dimebag, he's about over his back bumper, maybe try to help him push and try to close up to the front two. And as I said, the two teammates.
Dimebags is another no-co driver.
Yes, he is.
Or it was at the beginning of the season. Anyway.
Yes, he is.
He was one of my old teammates.
Man, this is such a battle. Man, you
can't. Now we see the teammates going side by side.
Bad Moon is not giving an inch right now. This is a great battle between two teammates.
Well, his thing, them two teammates' balance is let that two truck close back up. So I don't think it's going to be the smartest thing. But Wildcat's going to dive over there and clear her.
Look, crossover maybe?
She's trying. She's
she's getting the inside of him.
I don't know.
She's gonna be there. Oh man!
He drives it. And she's gonna get back. They're still side by side. Ooh, little contact. More contact.
I tell you what, regardless of what anyone says at the beginning of this stage right here, if somebody doesn't either end up picking her up and no-co doesn't keep her, she has proved that she can hang with these guys, and she possibly deserves an Xfinity ride at a bare minimum.
No-co's not letting her go nowhere.
But it looks like
she
got a little
next Jake.
Where's she at right now, guys?
Well, first of all, Jake, he's an alien. So let's get that straight, and we'll see him
an alien from Canada
for our championship tomorrow night.
Well, to be honest, he's already locked up the championship.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
he's already locked up the championship for the Cup Series. But on Saturday, he will be fighting for the preset championship. Him against his teammate No Pit Pendo, Bad For You Racing, and Jackson, as we head to Bristol and Talladega, with Bristol being the final cutoff spot before we go into the final three going into Talladega.
But you both are wrong. We're going dirt racing tomorrow, guys.
Oh yeah, I'll probably be here.
I'm talking about for Saturday's racing.
And the CEO, the owner of Giggity, clinched the Dirt Series title last week. If I remember right.
Congratulations on that championship, Teddy.
That's my dad.
That's your other dad?
Yeah, he's my dad.
Dude, you have so many dads. They should be giving you some money.
I know, dude. But they can't claim me because, I'm like 27, not 18.
Hey, you can still get back pay money, man. It's all right.
I want alimony.
Do they pay you in setups?
Yeah, right.
No, something we can't talk about right here. But
okay.
Whoa, okay, whoa.
Keystones.
No, they pay me in,
friendship.
Money as money.
They pay you
say.
They pay you in love.
Well,
$20 is
yes,
$20.
all of my dads love me. Giggity is pretty much my dad. But except for a couple people.
So you have 200 dads?
Give or take. It's a tough subject.
Ooh. Oh, it's contact. 45 is around in 1 and 2.
Oh, that's pro. That's one of our top three.
Yeah. It looks like
doesn't look he has much damage.
Yeah, but it looks like the 45 took the corner a little wide, trying to get the 2 playing in room going in 3 and 4. He caught the wall, and like I said, it probably just he's trying to turn it to get off it, and probably gets loose off the corner. And he just came right down in front of Pro. So that's
just so you guys know, the fuel window opens in 4 laps.
Yeah, as we were talking earlier, I mentioned our fuel window is anywhere between 30 and 33, unless you're trying to save, which I would not be surprised if we see a couple people trying to save in the third stage, as we're probably going to see at least 2 or 3 stops, depending on how hard these guys are running it.
A little contact between the 24 and the 19, but it looks like 24 gave way to the leader, let the 24 go by. As we see, like I say in the 24 Wildcat, open up the zip code again. Let's put us under cruise mode. As we have a new second place runner of Guitar in the 54, and while our second playoff contender of Napa is running third spot. And now, if you were Napa or Qatar, do you, like say, pit early to gain the time back, having the fresher tires, to gain time on the 24 by doing that?
I honestly don't think that they're worried about that right now. They're just worried about making it through this stage. Because they know, I mean, everything's going to reset. They'll worry about fuel strategy for the third stage. Oh shoot, Puddin's around.
Oh, 19 in the... guys, I don't know if it was just intentional or not. Looks like the Megalodon was trying to get around Legend, and they are having a hard battle here. I don't know what's going on here, guys.
Well, hopefully we don't see any retaliation if these guys get back to each other.
He's letting them go by. I think he might just misjudged it and just try to let them go by.
Puddin's respectful. I don't know Sports Legend too much. I know Puddin. He never wants to have any confrontation if he doesn't have to. He is one of my fellow Ohio boys, and even though I feel corny saying it, he always says on stream OH. So I expect him in the chat to say IO at some point when he goes back and watches this. But no, Puddin's a good dude, man. I like him. As a friend, let's not get crazy here.
He's not your dad?
No, Puddin definitely is my dad. Let's not get that wrong. As we see UK coming up on lap traffic here.
That's saying, open up the zip code book. Like I said, he's gonna stretch it out. As we see the 54, he's on pit road right now. So like I said, being that wild card staying out, pit maybe a lap or two early. Try to see. Let's say, see if you can gain a little time, or maybe get him some competition as the stage ends getting closer and closer.
Well, this is what he did last time. He pitted right after the fuel window opened, so he's staying consistent on his pit strategies.
As we got a couple.
Go ahead, Trey. Sorry about that.
I was going to say, we got a couple cars in front of the 2 car of Napa fan. Like I said, we got Puddin in the 98 and the 19 of Sports Legend, as Napa's trying to work his way around. Puddin, who just came off pit road, has got the fresh tires, and we see Napa diving down to Abraham. Looks like he's coming to pit road right here, so that's gonna work. He's gonna bring his 2 Chevrolet to pit road. As has the 24 already pitted, or is he still out there?
No, he's still
24 is still out there. He is coming into turn 3 here. It looks. Oh, he's on the apron. We'll see if he's Bad Moon apologizes to Napa. That's good sportsmanship. And it looks like our leader is coming to pit road this time.
And with Bad Moon's situation, she's probably got a little contact trying to battle her and UK and Napa, make a little comment. She got out the way and gave the spot back, trying not to be in the middle of it.
Right. As one of the championship leaders, I tell you what, I praise her for that. That was that was cool. Knowing that, dude, she at the beginning of the stage, she showed that she can hang with these guys. I don't know what she has for a long run car. I imagine she'll step back up. She'll get herself a good finish and start out next season strong. She's got great help behind her with Team Noco. And all them guys, Pro and UK especially, and I can't even say that Pro as well. I remember practicing with these guys on Monday nights when I was still over there, and we UK, he'd show up late. He already knew what the hell he was doing. Me and Pro, we'd go out there and I'd zip some laps around with him. We'd figure something out. He'd figure it out before I does.
Talking about UK, he just got pit road, and guess who's right about probably 3 or 4 car lengths behind him?
Yeah, I see that.
I think Qatar made up the time for pitting a lap earlier, so let's see if he can make that time. We see UK just slide up there in 3 and 4. Let's see if Qatar can gain the ground for UK's tires kick in as he gets around the 20 car Money Mike. So
That's his
He's
teammate, and as I see this going on, I see that car behind him getting smaller and smaller, and I think you're only going to get smaller and smaller as this goes on. We'll see. Like I said, default is a whole lot different than customs. Pretty much, obviously the chassis you walk into a race with is what you got, but you can make adjustments on customs that do help out, depending on what preset, which I don't know if I asked this earlier, and if I didn't. Now, as teammates, 2 of them being on the same team, before the race, did you practice together, or did you say, oh, this is the championship race, you know what, man, mutual respect, but we're doing this on our own, that kind of thing?
I'm pretty sure with the leader that they have, I don't think Moto would let them not be on the track together, because they want to see how they're going to drive on this track together, so that way, at least when they're on this bad one, they're not completely caught off guard. But I don't think they were trading secrets, I can tell you that much.
Well, again, like saying you'll practice together, but like saying as in the setups for the race, you might not let your teammate know all your secrets. But if you see that he's struggling, you might get him to say, "Hey, you can do this to help you, but I got my own setup for what I got, so I'm not gonna tell you what I got, but I can help you out figure out what's to get yours better."
I tell you, yeah, you're right, dude. That is completely right. And honestly, if I was a teammate, the top 3 here, at which point I was, if it came down to it and someone asked me, what preset are you running? I'd say -11. And I'd leave it at that.
And like saying, this is the only sport where your teammate's your best fan and your worst enemy. Because this is the only sport where your teammate is also your rival.
You're right.
I'll let you guys know that actually, right before everything was going on, before we get started qualifying, I know that Batman wasn't getting set up tips from certain people on our team right now because she's actually running a lethal racing setup.
Running a what?
Lethal racing, my setups.
Oh. Okay. There's some fancies over here. But yeah, like saying, being like saying these teammates racing now, no. If it comes down to it, because
don't want to cut you off there, Trey. Megalodon is catching UK.
Yeah, I can see that white truck closing in on that 24, but he still has a lot of time in the game to get back. And like I said, I can see the line he's right. He's like kind of cutting that corner and just driving off the corner, but it looks like the 24 just gets that run off the corner.
Trey, I want to go back to what you said as we were talking about way earlier in the race about what kind of line you're going to run. And I'm sitting here watching UK. Early in his run, he does go to the bottom, below the O-line, as I had mentioned. But I have watched him migrate just a little bit up the track in 3 and 4, like you had mentioned. And, now, as I say that, he's going below the apron, but he's drifting up a little bit more than what he was. He still gets below there, but he's drifting up enough where he's not...
What he's probably doing is letting the car roll up more than turning it back. He's letting it roll.
He's not burning up that right front tire.
Yeah, and like I say, on my angle, he takes it high and takes it high, and when he gets back on thought, he cuts it down and let it wash back up towards the wall. And I said that's saving that tire, saving those tires just a little bit to where he can run it a little further. That's he's probably driving it in a little deeper on the outside. Let it roll to the center and get on and turn it down, help it turn to the corner and get that around the corner.
How many laps do we got to go?
We have 16 to go.
And this is the second stage?
Yes,
sir.
And
holy crap.
And I am seeing that 54 just closing little by little. Like you can see him get closer.
Yeah.
But on exit, he pulls. it looks like he gets in a little deep. He can get in there deeper, but the 24 gets off the corner and opens that gas back up. If he's gaining little by little, but it's like maybe a tenth every other corner.
I remember at one point somebody telling me they're in that dog leg there on the front stretch. You keep, well, in this case, trucks up on the racing surface above the yellow line. It does save tires a little bit more, and it's not necessarily any slower.
Well, that's
easier to keep
thing.
an angle into one, but
and that's another thing I'm watching from Wildcat.
Yeah,
He's not cutting the dog leg.
Everybody else is,
and he's staying up on the track surface. I wonder if that's something he may be playing to his strategy.
Yeah, he might go below the yellow line 1 car length, but he's not cutting it down next to that pit road wall just like everybody else is.
Like he kind of shorts it where instead of taking that corner, he keeps it straight. So he's not making the turn. He's like cutting it to keep the truck straight, while the other guys are diving it down towards, like saying, the inside pit road wall.
That's interesting to see. I have run, well, actually, one of my 2 Kickity race wins this year was at this track in the Cup Series, and I won it based off of, pitting a few times and then having the fresh tires at the end, and ended up passing about 7 people within 2 laps, but that's because nobody else pit. I wish that race would have had long run strategy because there was a lot of strong cars that day too.
Guys. Leaders at the line right now. I'm getting 2 to go.
All right, 2 to go.
As we're getting closer and closer to that final third stage, who will be the champion here in season 3 of Truck Series? And I don't mean to cut you off, Nanner, but
cut me off again. See what happens.
We'll talk later.
Funny part.
You didn't cut me off, by the way.
Yeah, but
I was talking.
but as like I said, I think that was the white flag last. So stage 2 goes to the 24, and he's putting on a dominating faction, or it's been a no-code domination all race long. As see, only been 2 lead changes, and they've both been by no-code cars. So. Like I said, with Wildcat taking the first 2 stages, he's looking, like I say, he's been the favorite coming in. He started on pole. He's still looking like the favorite, but I don't want to count out that 2 and that 45. And for all the viewers watching out there, let us know who you think is going to win the championship, or better yet, let us know who you think is going to win this race. It might not be one of the championship contenders. It might be a truck railer, because we see Guitar. He was closing little by little on that 24. But let us know who you think is going to win the championship and who you think might win this race tonight.
We've seen Bad Moon hang early in the beginning of this stage. But here's my thing right here. If you're the 2 championship contenders, I'm throwing it into turn 1. I'm not going to wreck you, but I want to get out front for at least a few laps and see what happens. Whoa, Puddin is...
we got a straggler up front. Not even Puddin. One of our top rockers are maybe playing a little strategy. I don't know if he might have missed pit road, but we got a new leader. Not here, Puddin. Puddin, where you at, buddy? Let's hang out there and see the 24 Wildcat going to the outside. He's going to go to the outside strong. Get around, put it as they're about 3 wide behind him. Yes, we see the 24 just diving off in there, putting. He's a little bit sandwiched in the middle. Oh, contact!
He just put. Who was that?
That was the 54.
That was the 54 guitar in the wall.
Oh shit!
That's a tough break for Guitar. He was running one of them top runners apart. With that happening, that puts the 2 of the Napa fan up to the front. He's got a big wreck on the backstretch. 19 and the 5.
Caution is out for the first time. Now, I'm not going to try to jinx it, but I'm going to say it anyway because I don't give a shit. Cautions breed cautions.
You don't give a stuff.
Whoa, I won't even go that far, but anyway.
I'm
UK
telling you now.
is back out front.
I'm calling it right
And,
now. Napa's gonna go full length in that first corner. I'm calling it right now. I'm
I'm
calling
telling
it.
you what.
He's going in there. He's going to drive it in deep and pray she sticks.
Well, that's it. He's starting on the outside. So I don't know if that's going to work.
My stuff was just worn out. Pudding kind of messed up my strategy, man. I was staying out so I could get that free pass, and with him not pitting, that kind of screwed me.
So you're saying he's gonna pray that he's gonna put that deep pray?
Looks like,
Wow. We got
looks
the 2
like-
and 3 out front.
yeah,
But
it looks like
you
they
got-
might have stayed out. Fresh tires me everything as we go back green.
I'm baffled. What Puddin's doing here? Maybe talk to him at some point later on, but I'm kind of confused. But the 24 is going to make a power move on the outside and pass his teammate and Puddin at the same time.
Puddin's in the back. I don't know.
Yeah, he's mid-pack.
No, Puddin's right behind.
He's mid-pack.
Yeah, Puddin's mid-pack.
Yeah, he's right behind UK.
Oh.
And now UK is on the inside of
Because Napa's trying to stretch his legs here.
Yeah, he's trying to, like I said, while UK's dealing with some of these other cars, he's stuck in, like I say, mid-pack right now in fifth spot. About the first he's been all day. Here comes Puddin up the middle.
See,
Napa
guys,
fans out front.
See, here's the thing,
And-
guys. UK hasn't had to do all
They're
night.
4 wide. They're 4 wide
Yeah.
on the first stretch.
Yep, guys. UK hasn't had to fight through traffic. Here's something that's
Ooh.
different for him right now.
It is very different for him, but I think as long as he doesn't get boogered up anymore, he'll be fine. He'll be able to work
Yeah,
his way up.
he's-
We know he's had the most dominating truck this race. Napa fan better enjoy this lead while he has it because he's going to have company. And I'm not going to say that Napa fan's going to make him work for it. And he
Well,
better damn well
UK's up
make him
second
work
right
for
now.
And
UK's up
that's what I'm
second
saying.
right now. He's fishing
If I-
through there, and he's coming. He's coming fast in a hurry.
it. If I'm looking in my rearview mirror as Napa fan, I'm like, oh, shit.
If I'm
Yeah.
that fan, what rearview mirror? I'm looking out the windshield. I ain't worried about who's coming up behind me. I'm driving. He's driving wheels on that thing.
He
trying
better
to
be, he better be worried because he's about to get a bumper, some action right here. There's gonna be some crazy action.
You know, on your
And-
mirrors, how it's saying objects in rearview mirror seem closer than appear.
If I
This
was
one's about to be for
he's there.
Napa.
He
Sorry
is
to cut you
there.
off. Sorry to
He's
cut you
there.
guys off here, but if I was
He's
Napa
on the
fan,
bumper
I would
right
be
there.
full throttle this entire time. Full throttle. No
Full throttle?
brakes, no nothing. Full throttle. I wouldn't even break in the corners.
Oh,
I'd be
there's
full
contact
throttle.
behind him. Oh,
Well, that would be
02's
why you're
slipping.
not in
Someone's
cup.
slipping.
Oh, there's contact everywhere. Looks like the 02 and the 98 got together.
Well, we got one truck in the wall back there. I don't know who that is.
I think that was 98.
Oh!
Oh, contact! Little contact between the 2 and the 24. But here comes the 24. He gives it a bumper on the exit.
I tell
I
you
don't
what,
think
Napa.
24 liked that little contact
Napa's
on the front.
trying to block as hard as he can right now, trying to keep UK behind him.
And
I
I
don't
wouldn't
know
even
what-
say just block. I would
Make
okay.
it wide. Make it wide.
It
Crossover
ain't
coming.
gonna matter
Here comes
here,
UK.
but
Here
I
comes
was
UK.
I was gonna say, you know,
I don't know.
run that truck as hard as you can.
And
But-
UK back to the lead.
Oh. Well, if nothing else goes wrong here,
He tried his hardest, but that 24
He
truck
did.
is just so freaking strong now.
good
As we
job
say
by
that-
Napa.
Guitar's coming, guys.
Yeah, he got
he made a
shoved back
rebound.
there.
He made a
Yeah,
rebound, guys.
Got shoved back earlier, but he's coming. Napa's trying to get back to that 24. He's trying all he can to get closer to that 24. He's trying to do everything he can.
You want me
Does
to
he
be
know-
real with you? I'm telling you right now, UK, now that he's back out front, this race is his to lose because we know he has a long run car, truck, whatever you want to call it. I mean, they're there right now. They're within half second to a second behind, but you're going to see them. They're getting smaller as I can see it already. They have good short run cars. Caution's out.
I was gonna say, I really hope there was a C word, because I like to see what Megalodon can do with.
Did Bad Mood Rising lag out?
It looks like there's a caution.
Bad Mood Rising's on pit road. Did she lag out?
I believe so.
I think so, or something.
Sergeant Saul's lagged out.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of damage on that truck, maybe.
Yeah. 'Cause I know there was some contact between her and Pudding that sent her barrel rolling down the backstretch, which did bring out a caution. So that's
So here
kinda
it
tough
gonna get
to see.
interesting. Ark, how many laps we got left in this stage?
Tell us after green flag goes. And
Oh! Strategy?
As a name, we have. That's a little, maybe some strategy, as we got our top 3 contenders right in the top 3 spots. As we see Pro may play some strategy, try to get up there, but I don't think it's going to last long. He's going all the way to the back.
Leaders got 38 to go.
Yeah. Well, I'll say Pro's going way back. He's fighting strong on the outside. And in Napa, he tried his best to get underneath that 24. But he's setting sail right now.
Well, we're looking at it right like this. With how many laps we got to go, one more caution. If I'm the 3 contenders, I am literally going in and taking 4. Maybe. If I'm Pro, I'm probably just staying out and doing my thing. But these guys are putting on a show, and fuel. Well, not just fuel. If you want tires, man, I don't even know. I'm gonna shut my damn mouth because
30 laps of fuel, 36 to go.
So
that's
they're
what
going.
I'm saying. They're gonna pit one more time.
Napa's.
Go ahead, Trey.
Napa's chopping, man.
I'm watching the lead up front. Napa tried his best. He got a good run through the first, through 3 and 4. He got close to the bumper. He's driving a little deep in there, trying to close that gap up.
He's making a mistake doing that. If I'm being honest, yes, you want UK, you want to put the pressure on him, that way he runs his tires off. But unfortunately for him, he is running his tires off way more than UK
truck.
is.
He's trying to push it, trying to close the gap, because he knows if UK pulls away, that's the championship right there. And like I say, he's driving off in there, and UK just he's just chilling. He's just running his line. Ooh, contact with the 45s in the wall behind him.
That's Money Mike, am I correct?
Yeah,
No, that's
Pro.
That's Pro.
And
shit. That's our other third contender.
and with that, the top 3 is held by the top 3 contenders
Man,
right there.
that's a tough break, man. He's had such a good season.
Well, he's still in 3rd. He's still got a shot. But like still saying, like I said, we're going to have to pit again. What would the strategy be? Will you pit enough so you can make it on, just get enough tires to make it to the end? Or, like I said, cut the stage in half, maybe pit with 15 to go, pit with 20 to go, and try to hope you have, like say, if you're Napa, pit a couple laps before.
Guys, I think Napa ran his shit out. Pardon my French. But I think he's ran his tires off. He's really losing traction now.
I look at it like this. This is basically the first stage all over again with an extra couple laps on the tires. So I think we're going to see similar strategy from these guys. And, I just don't really see any.
Said he'd cut his pit stop in half. That's what he said.
Well,
I don't know about cutting. I mean, we see a lot of guys do that, and it worked out for them to gain positions throughout this race. And I honestly, before we get to the end of this race, we need to talk about some of these other guys that we haven't talked about in this field. Like, let's see, Dimebags, he's back here.
Old guy, he's running in that 5th place spot too. Old guy, he's one of the guys.
Steelers 41. We haven't mentioned his name one time.
I could vouch for that. He's one of my guys who will be in the Truck Series next season running for Hit Motorsports. And
as he hit the wall. I'm sorry, Craig.
And he's one of these. He's one of the new guys.
On.
He must know his captain's watching him, but he's a good guy. He's out there running, just getting his name out there, getting some seat time, getting used to some of these guys. As he will be in the truck season next season, running for my team. So I hope he puts on a good show. He's impressing some of these other guys, gaining some respect, and like saying, hoping to make a championship run next season.
Whoa! Who's that behind Puddin'? Was that?
That was
Steelers. Holy crap! It looked like he was driving in there.
He might have drove up in there a little bit too deep, or he missed the corner just a little.
But no, I will say, man, they have put on a great race. We haven't seen like a bunch of contact. We haven't seen, any reckless driving. This is a good championship race. Everyone's been respectful to each other from what I've seen. I don't know what's going on in the party chats. We all know how that goes. But I will say that this has been a fun race to commentate as we're winding down these final laps of season 3 of Giggity this week. And UK, he's putting on a clinic. I don't know what kind of clinic he's putting on, but he's putting on one of them that slows everybody else down. He's just flying.
I want to count on Qatar. He got the second past Creed, and as you see that, it looks like he's coming to pit road right here. So he's going to do what he did last time: cut it in half, and try to now the gap is not as big as it was during the first 2 stages. Now let's see how much ground he can gain on Wildcat. UK Wildcat. But here's the thing: Wildcat's not racing Qatar. It doesn't matter if he loses the race to Qatar. He's more worried about that 2 truck that's behind him. Like I said, at most, he's going to probably pick the lap after the 2 truck pit, just to have better tires versus the 2 truck.
I will. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, because he's the guy. The only 3 guys he needs to worry about is the 2 and the 75. Everybody else doesn't matter. The only thing he worries about, I need to finish in front of the 2 and the 75. That's all that matters. The win will be great, but the championship is greater.
And he showed what he can do on a long run the first 2 stages. He's going to have a little bit longer run here. I'm pretty sure he's keeping that in mind. As long as the caution doesn't come out here, he can run his race, and it's going to really take some strategic moves on pit road, which I really don't know what you could possibly do in this scenario where you could come out in front of him and then hold him off. The only scenario I can think of is a late race caution, which I would hate to see somebody stripped away of a championship when you've dominated a race as much as UK has. It would break my heart as much as it would break.
It happened last year, and last season's Giggity.
That's what Napa wants. He wants a short run, a beating, banging drag out for the championship. And to be honest, that's why I needed when I won mine. I needed that late race caution, because if this race went out, I was not going to win the championship. But if Napa, he wants a late race caution and bunch back up and just beat it and bang it to get this title. But Wildcat, he wants the scene to go all the way green. He wants to keep it green and just ride into the sunset and take home this title.
Absolutely, and he has put on an absolute, not even a clinic, an absolute hospital for all of his opponents.
Today, he started on pole, sweeping the first 2 stages.
I don't even see him behind anybody, not one single truck behind him. And as I look in front of him, I still don't see anybody. I mean, he's got clear track. And
Napa fans on pit road.
I seen that, and we'll see if that
pit road as well.
I don't know how far behind he was when he pit, but he's gonna have to.
He's a couple seconds behind. Wildcat has such a big gap in between him and Napa. And you remember, Napa probably burnt his tires off trying to catch him early in the run. I believe Napa has a good He has a good, strong short run car.
I tell you also another thing.
I think
He must have got a pit road penalty because
I think Napa lagged out. I think Napa might
oh
lag.
wow,
I think he might have lagged out because it did something weird on my screen.
Yeah, same
like it
here.
popped him forward and popped him back in his box. I think Napa might have lagged out.
wow.
His icon's still moving around, so we'll see.
He's still on pit road on our screen. Pro's coming off pit road right now.
Yeah, and Pro pitted before him.
Wow, dude, I hate that for him, man.
That's heartbreaking right there.
That is absolutely heartbreaking because as soon as you talked about it, I'm like, if he comes down pit road, he's going to come out, he's going to be faster, he could probably race his way back, and also, you know, well, not want to, but you could, never mind. Yeah, oh, he did lag, wow. That's
heartbreaking. Especially to, like, a night like tonight, race for a championship. And he still had a shot. Like, say,
so
he
it's down to 2 as our leader's working past 2 lap cars. That's tough, man.
But here's the thing now. Look who's
leading
right
the race.
behind
What
the
are y'all talking
24.
about? He's leading the race. Get out of here. He ain't lag out. That man's getting his championship. Get that, UK.
Yeah, guys, look at. Ooh, you're right, Trey. Who keeps
Look at
creeping
the
on the
bottom.
back?
Like saying Qatar gained that time up from pitting lap before.
I think
he was
Napa
on the
lagged
back
out, you
bumper of that
guys. Napa is
24.
down 2 laps now all of a sudden to me.
Yeah, that's because he lagged out.
Yeah, he lagged out.
That's what we were saying before.
I thought you guys were saying UK. Somebody kept
No,
saying UK.
Napa. Napa lagged out. Like I said, all right, you focus on driving. We'll keep you updated on the booth, everything in the booth wise.
How many laps we got to go?
16 for leader.
16 for the leader. What are you? Are you still 1 or 2 laps down?
Just 1.
Alrighty. 16. So we're winding down.
And hopefully after the race, we get to talk to the final 3 guys, and there will be a special celebration for the trucks champion. We're gonna try to get him in a lobby so we could talk to him, and he could try to do like a victory burnout and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully everything works out from there. But
Can I drink
all
beer?
in all, 24. On, like I say, he's set sail, and that gap between him and that 54 is starting to open up.
He has a short run car. He has a long run car. We seen Bad Moon put it to him there at the beginning of the second stage, and whether she lagged out or not, I tell you what, that was impressive to me. That'll be awesome to watch next season. Noko developing her racing, and that'll be awesome to watch, knowing that, as far as I know, the only female in Giggity. That is awesome. And
I think there's one more. I think she's going to be running in developmental. I don't know the gamer tag, but I remember hearing it in the stream. But don't quote me on that. That's probably like saying something for season 4, which is coming up here shortly. But we ain't gonna worry about season 4. We're gonna worry about season 3 in the truck series. As we see the 24 UK Wildcat leading, as he's put on a massacre to this field, dominating, like saying, showing why he possibly earned his name on the championship trophy here in the truck series, and showing why he needs to be either moved up to from, like saying, Xfinity next season, or possibly a cup ride in the future.
He was in that question.
Yeah, he likes to be in these trucks, and I don't blame him. I think personally, Xfinity and Cup are way more fun to run, but to each run. I don't know
mean,
if I
me
want to
personally-
square
me
up with UK, but
Me personally, I would rather take a truck ride over a Cup in Xfinity.
well, I just opened up the stream again, and Plant says hi. NRG's, heck yeah, Plant. Thanks, Dad.
Ten to go.
10 to go. Right. 10 more laps till we crown ourselves a champion. Ken the 24, just like I say, he's done all day. He's got 10 more laps to go to be hosting that trophy up in the air.
It looks like everyone's just kind of honoring his way through, as they will do for the cars behind them. But
just let him go. Let this
let it race out.
Yep.
I can't imagine what that chat's going to be like when he crosses that line.
I saying, I know he's gonna be ecstatic because I can vouch for when I won my time. I was so excited to be winning my first ever championship. I don't know if this UK first ever championship racing in the league. We can find out when we get him in the booth. But all in all, he's putting on a clinic out there. Well, not even a clinic, a manslaughter of this race thing in this season so far, dominating this season and proving why he deserves to be called champion.
He has shown it all season. I will also be one to vouch for Team Noco. As soon as this race is over, he's going to get a congrats. Because I know Noco's out there watching. He always watches every race that he can, which is most of them. He'll get a congrats from his owner, and he, he'll be saying, hey, let's plan for season 2. Or season 4, sorry. But, yep, I don't think you're seeing the UK go anywhere. As much as I think that he would excel into Xfinity or Cup, I know where UK wants to be. He wants to be in trucks, and I don't blame him.
He's going to Xfinity next season.
Oh wait, somebody did tell me that last night. I apologize. I forgot about that.
Jake's going to Cup next season as well, but UK's, I don't know what ride he's taking over next season. Have no idea. But I know he's moving up to Xfinity next season, which I'm actually excited to see how well he does next season in Xfinity.
Well,
it's going to be interesting to watch.
I tell you what, Pendle's another good guy over on that team. That he's going to have to compete with. I think we're coming to 2 to go here. But I will say UK, he's going to be a little out of his element, but he's going to have good help. And as long as nothing happens here, I think we see your Season 3 truck champion. Maybe he's just trying to rub a little blue on the side of the truck just to say, hey.
He's not. He's trying to knock out that illegal weight out of his truck.
No. Yeah, we're going to need to see you as we come to 1 to go. Trey, take it away.
We got that 1 lap to go as we see 24 Wildcat as he dives it off in the 34. Coming out to as he makes his way down the backstretch as he sees the final 2 corners as he head down in the 3. He comes off of turn 4 and he will see the checkered flag as he will be crowned your Season 3 truck champion out there. Or was that 2 to go right there?
No, it should be the last lap or the end.
Well, I think he's coming like
fake news.
Just like Trey, come on, man.
Say he's working down the backstretch. He knows the champion.
Noco
is
1 to go.
As he comes out of 4 again, coming across the line, and as your Season 3 champion, UK Wildcat wins the race and the title. Congratulations to him in that 2014. and him and that team, that Noco Racing, as he clinches Noco's actually, I think his second title as a team owner, is he won the Custom Series last year. This one, he's taking the actual team, actually take a driver's championship other than Noco. So congratulations to that 2014. Congratulations to all our championship contenders. But all in all, congrats to that 24 as he put on a dominating season, and it proves it with the championship. So congrats to that 24 team. And hopefully soon we can try to talk to our championship drivers, all our top three contenders, and as we see the 24 takes the championship. So let's see if we can get our top three contenders in the booth real quick.
And my pick prevails.
I think everybody's pick prevailed, except for whoever didn't pick him.
I think that's it. All right, let's see.
Mine didn't prevail because of lag. Just saying.
UK with the 27-3 with the heater. Good chow.
Yeah,
as his teammate D. Smith would say.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get our top three from third to our champion. If you can send our,
I got you.
Hopefully, I know Napa's probably a little bit upset after lagging out at the B1, the having a shot to race for the title. I know it hurts. And if he doesn't want to take the invites, that's fine.
I think they were all good about all that, to be honest.
By the way, guys, who was the top three?
That I don't know.
I'll tell you right now. I took a screenshot of it.
I just need to know so I know which trucks to look at for interviews.
No, you need the top three championship cars.
I did. I already sent all the suggestions.
Yeah, I got them.
We need the top three champion and the top three runners too.
No, we're just doing the top three championship drivers. Napa,
man, sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Why are you saying sorry? Hell, he had
happens.
Napa. But just to get this clarified, is your party settings to always allow?
Let me check.
By the way, just to give you a high spirits here, Napa, you were my pick tonight, so just gonna put that out there.
Congratulations, champ.
I'm gonna be honest, UK Wildcat was my pick.
Everybody should be able to hear me.
Yeah. Napa, we all got you, buddy.
Was my pick.
Like I say, we're going to get to you.
We'll
Wildcat
start with third.
We're going to start. We're going to rank our way up there. But Napa, heartbreak ending for this season. We saw you running up there behind Wildcat. You was making moves trying to get there, and it turns out you ended up having trouble, lagging out. I know it's a little heartbreak. Just give us your mindset during that race until you lagged out. Because we saw you was trying to get a Wildcat run for his money late in the run.
Yeah, I was doing everything I could to keep up with him because I knew once he got away, it was over. And there's no way I was going to catch him once he was, like distance.
What did you quit or did you lag out?
Mechanical failure. Let's put it that way.
Honest man. But Wildcat got a couple of wins this season. Had some good hard race season. Just give us a rundown of how your truck season went so far this year here in Giggity.
All right, yeah, go ahead. You talking to me?
No, Napa.
Oh, what was the question? I'm sorry.
Just give us. We see you won a couple races this season. Just give us a recap of how your season went here in Giggity in the Truck Series, and what you're hoping future as we head into season 4 going forward.
Well, I had a steady season. I missed like one race or something like that because of a penalty or something. But anyway, other than that, it's pretty steady. A few up and downs here and there, but I can't complain about it.
Well,
I do look forward to racing with my new team next season. Hopefully we get a better outcome, but we'll see.
All right, man. Congrats on the third place finish in the season.
Congrats on the podium, buddy.
Yep, that's what he said. Congrats on the third place finish in the season. Awesome season, and can't wait to see what you got for us next season, whether it be in the trucks or Xfinity next season.
I'm sorry? You talking to me again?
Yeah, I'm talking to you, bud. Just saying congratulations on a solid season there, bud.
Oh, thank you.
All right, and now we'll get to our second place in the standings. Pro, buddy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Pro, I ain't gonna lie, I had you as my pick just because how I got to know you. You came in season 2, and I remember you was kind of green behind the ears. You was just trying to ride around, just get to know people, get used to the game. That was on Heat 3. To see you come to Heat 4, to win races, and to be running for a championship in your first season here at Giggy, I can't say nothing about it, but just we saw the race. You was kind of having an up and down day. And to what happened to Napa to move you up to second in the standings, just give us a race recap. Because we saw you were struggling just a little bit, dealing with a little bit of traffic. But just give us a race recap for you.
Yeah, it was just traffic got me. I mean, once I got out of traffic and had some clean air, I was pretty good. I was catching Napa and was running with him. I had nothing for UK. He was just too fast. I kind of knew that going in, but I still tried. I didn't give up. Just keep pushing it and see what you can do.
So I got one question: is both your guys' old teammates or old teammate? Like I mentioned in the stream earlier on, you guys did you help each other out at all, or was it just no holds barred?
We always help each other out. That's what it's about.
Right on.
If he figures out something that I can't, he'll help me, and vice versa. If I figure something out, I'll pass it along to him, championship or not.
No, that's unique to hear. I figured, going in,
See, that's not what
this
they
might
told
be the
me.
one race. This might be the one race where you all said, "All right, you know what? Get the hell out of here. I ain't telling you a damn thing."
No, we was communicating on when to pit, what to try to do. I took 2 tires, 1 stop, and let him know how it worked. So, it's still teammates in the end, and we try to help.
Yeah.
But it's good to see the both of you end up, 1-2 in the podium for the championship. That was awesome. Yeah, I was a little partial. I'm sorry, everybody else, but that's just kind of how it works.
But, yeah, like I said, Pro, congrats on a heck of a season, getting a couple wins, second place in the standings. Not too bad for a rookie season, ain't it?
No, that's not too bad at all. I'm happy with it.
All right. And now, your season 3 truck champ, UK Wildcat, and we're gonna try to do something special for you. I'm gonna try to set up a lobby just for you. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna back out. But
wait, who's broadcasting? Is it Grim?
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
never mind.
congratulations,
Yeah,
UK. I'm going to back out and let y'all do your thing.
Let me see what I can do. Do that. I'm gonna invite you.
You have to invite me, Trey, so I can have it on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna invite you. I'm gonna get him in the lobby first. Just give me a second.
Not gonna lie, you should have us 3 of us in there.
I will say though, congrats UK on the championship.
Hold on. Make sure whoever you're inviting to broadcast it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wildcat, you can take that invite if you're there, buddy.
All right. Make sure there's only a couple seconds left.
Yeah, I got you. I'm about to. I'm gonna send you an invite, Grim, and I'm gonna tell you when to join.
Awesome.
Hey man, congratulations, UK bud.
Will I get an invite to watch this?
I can, but just give me a
Whatever we're doing.
It's just him doing a burnout. That's it. And nothing special.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I want to watch UK do burnout.
Well, the stream's up. You can watch it on Giggity Racing League.
Oh yeah, I can watch. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go find my phone wherever the hell that is. Today I can't find my phone, so.
Alright, I'm gonna send both y'all invites. Don't accept until I say so.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Wait,
sorry,
you just
I
said
can't
so.
join into the Giggity Racing League, so I'm.
You just
lost
said
my
so,
phone.
Trey. You said so,
No,
Trey.
don't.
So, do you say that? Duh?
No. 1 and 0. Alright, you guys can.
Alright, I'm coming in. Woo!
We get into it. Wildcat, buddy, congratulations on the championship. You have had a dominating season. Just give us your mindset of what's your mindset of being a champion. If this is, is this your first championship in the racing league before?
No, it's my third.
Your third. Wow. So
You're in the points lead in another league, aren't you?
Pretty much all the ones I'm in.
Whoa! Big talker right here. I guess he's throwing some shots out for the other guys he's racing against.
Well, maybe his competitors in Xfinity next season.
Alright, yeah, buddy. I'm back out. Graham, are you in?
Yep, I'm here. I'm on board with them.
Alright. Wildcat, go ahead and burn her down if you can. But buddy, just give us your season. Just give us your mindset of winning this title.
It feels good. A lot of hard work. Getting Cough and Noko, that was a good thing. Bringing a championship into him. And did this for Trout. Hopefully he's doing better.
Yeah. But man, you like I say, all season long, you put on a clinic, you win a ton of races, and the championship race, you go out and dominate. Was there any time during the race you felt a little pressure from your other playoff contenders, or was your mindset just get up front, stay up front?
Pretty much both.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I knew Napa would be good. Sucks what happened to him. I knew Pro would be up there at some point.
You know, I think what they got to add onto this game is when they get done, like someone has a victory, they should be able to do like a victory lap backwards.
I would too.
Either way, I mean, I tell you what, man. Beginning of stage 2 really seemed like the only time during the whole race that you had like a lot of competition, and that was from your own teammate, which I learned, which I didn't know, that she was Team Noko was Bad Moon. She was putting it to you there for a few laps. Once it looked like she got boogered up, and I hate it for her, but she showed that she was strong there in the beginning of the second stage. I mean, but once you got out front, you were dominant. And like I asked earlier, you and Pro communicated, and I had talked to you guys throughout, the beginning of the season when I was still part of your guys' team. But, man, I tell you what, you've been dominant the entire time, week in, week out. How do you do it? I mean, I know you race a couple other leagues and trucks, so I know you got some experience, but how do you be so dominant at such a unique track?
Practice with Noko. He taught me to run this place.
Well, that's my dad. All right.
That's right.
Nah, man, I'm super proud of you, man. You did a hell of a job from beginning to end. Every time I've opened up a Giggity stream for a truck race, you were usually out front, dominating. Good job, man. Absolutely phenomenal job. Probably will be the most dominating, well, maybe. Your other teammate, Jake, might shock you, but we'll see who has the most dominating points lead come later in the week, championship week in Giggity.
Yeah, it might be a full sweep of Team Noco as, like I said, we got Wildcat winning trucks. Jake already clinched the Xfinity Custom Series, and Noco's got 2 chances on winning the Xfinity presets, and I think he's still in the running for the Cup title too. So Team Noco might sweep all series this season. So that's something to be proud of for that team. But again.
And the motor is blown.
Doing it for Trout.
Man, like I say again, like I said, hashtag do it for Trout. I know he will be up there racing with y'all. But Wildcat, awesome season from another champ to another one. Congratulations, taking season 3, and hope to see you next season in Xfinity. I can guarantee you're gonna be having let's say with talk of one driver from Noco going to Cup next season, leaving a ride open for an Xfinity ride. How would you feel if you was going to hear about going to Xfinity next season?
I'm ready for it.
All right, ready to go back to back?
I hope so. There's a lot of good people out there.
Yeah, but all in all, congrats on the season, and congrats on your championship. Go out there and party hard tonight. Go out and drink your beer, drink your champagne, and go have some fun.
Already started.
On a good note, I found my phone.
But yeah, congratulations, man, and congratulations on a great season.
Yes, UK, congratulations on the championship win.
All right, thank you.
All right.
You definitely earned it. You were dominating the entire season. Basically the entire season with points.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, as we wrapping up here in the Giggity Racing League, we're like saying 2 champions already been crowned. Well, 3 champions has already been crowned this season. As we see, Wildcat takes the truck, K-Taddy takes the Dirt Series title, and like saying on Thursday, we will see Jake take home the Custom Xfinity Series. But like I say, tomorrow we'll be back here with Dirt Racing. And Thursday we'll see Custom Xfinity. Saturday we'll see the final race of the preset Xfinity Series. Then on Sunday we'll see it the Final 4 in our Elite Cup Pot Welding Cup Series. So to our viewers, stay tuned. It's championship weekend. If you haven't done it yet, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button too as well. And also hit that bell button to let you know when we're going racing here soon here at Giggity. And if you haven't done it yet, go like us on Facebook, Twitter, at Giggity, capital G, Giggity with a capital L at the end. Go shoot us a tweet, shoot us a like. And like I saying, we always looking for good racers. If you're just joining us on the stream, you want to come join our racing league, shoot us a message. Shoot us a message. K-Taddy, Trey7964, Archangel, Pro Ripper, Nanobread, Graham, what's your game tag name again?
Grim Sanity.
Grim Sanity. Like saying, shoot us a message on Facebook, shoot us a message on PSN, Twitter. We're all over the place. Just come and give us a holler. We'll get you in the race in our development series, giving your name out there for all our captains out there, from Taddy from Underdog Racing to Hit Motorsports to Shin Motorsports to a bunch of other teams who are looking for good drivers. Heck, you can just ride racing developmental if you just don't get picked up. We always look for good, clean racing, good, clean, exciting racing. But until then,
And tonight, Team Noco.
and Team Noco, I say championship caliber teams. But until then, we'll see you guys next time with Dirt Racing. But
We're Trout.
yeah,
And do it for Trout.
Yeah, we gotta do the hashtag. Do it for Trout, buddy. If you're watching out
Hashtag do
there,
it for Trout.
Yep. So our buddy Trout, if you're out there watching in YouTube world, we miss you here. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.
Good job.
Yep.
Yep.
Peace, guys.